Right, I've got to show you this before we start. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the cleanest that bench has been for about 3 months. Right, let's get into the vlog. Well, what's up everyone? Welcome to vlog number 15. Yes, I know I'm an idiot. It's vlog number 16. Here we go. 15, fucking hell. Only feels like about 30. Yeah, like I say, very surprised today. I've actually got a clean bench. Don't know what to do with myself. Right, so what have I been up to this week? Well, last week's video was the sponsorship video. I don't know if any of you saw that. I'll put a little thing up there if you haven't and link it in the video description. Kind of my little video, sort of giving you a little bit of insight behind the scenes, really, sort of what's involved in my sort of sponsorship deals, you know, what they expect from me and some of the stuff that I get from them. You know, it's not a video I've really seen much about. It tends to be a bit of a taboo subject, really, when you ask FPV pilots about sponsorship, and I don't know why. Essentially, you get free to almost free stuff for doing a bit of promotion for them online. So, what's the big secret? Anyway, like I say, if you haven't watched that, I will put a link up above. And on that video, I have got a little bit of baddish news after that video. If you did watch it, you'll sort of see at the end, I had a bit of a talk about a company who I'm sponsored by called Oddity RC. They're the guys who make the little cinewhoops and stuff like that. Now, in that video, I said I'd been having a bit of an issue with them. And after a couple of emails that have remained unreplied to, and some messages on Instagram that, again, they haven't replied to, I've decided to drop them. So, fuck them. If they're not interested in talking to me, I will not promote them whatsoever. It's a shame, really, because I am a big fan of the products, but you got to look after yourself in this game. Sponsors mean fuck all. As long as you're out having fun with your FPV gear, then fuck sponsors. Don't get me wrong, free stuff's nice, but never compromise. You know, don't work for them if they're not working for you. So that's the only bad news this vlog. So what else have we been up to? Yes, now live for patrons. Again, I'll put my links to my Patreon down below. I've just done my first video on this. This is the betafpv Meteor 75 Pro 04-www.jello.com. If you haven't seen this video and you're not a patron, it'll be out for normal YouTube on Wednesday or something like that. But if you do want to watch it early, like I say, links to my Patreon. Little bit of a spoiler here. I am very disappointed with this. Great flying quad. I was quite impressed with how it flies. It's pretty stable, to be fair, but I sort of expected that with the, you know, it has got quite a big stance for a whoop, so I was expecting it to be relatively stable in the air. But the footage that I'm getting out the 04, and it's, well, for want of a better word, fucking horrific. Unusable, put it that way. The jello is just terrible. So the plans are for the future video, the video on this, yeah, will be out on Wednesday. Then the video after that, I've got 3 things I can try to try and get rid of the jello in the camera. Those things are changing the PWM frequency down to 45 kilohertz. I think it's currently on 96. I've heard a few people say that works. If that doesn't work, we're going to alter the canopy. I've got another canopy here, or 3D printed. This one's basically a TPU canopy. It's a lot more solid. I think part of the issue with that is the rubber grommets on it are just too soft. You know, any vibration in that is just shaking the camera and fucking the footage up, basically. So hopefully with this TPU one being pretty solid, there'll be a little bit of vibration absorption in it, but not a huge amount. Now, when I think about this, I think about this quad. This is my Baby Turtle HD. Now, this is, again, a little 04 light quad, but the TPU mount for the camera is basically solid. It's more or less hard mounted, and I get zero jello with that, absolutely none. So whether the key to 04 light is hard mounting, we'll wait and see. Oh yeah, also with this little canopy, by the way, you can see it's got a separate piece inside that you screw in that you mount the camera on. The little bit on the front there, allows you to put ND filters on. I've actually got some 04 ND filters here from Flywoo, so that's thing 2 we're going to try. So if the PWM frequency and the changing canopy doesn't work, the next thing we can do really is change the props. Now, general consensus seems to be that the HQ Superlight 45mm props are working for reducing jello. So, like I say, if the first 2 things don't work, we're going to try that. Anyway, that's going to be in a future video in a couple of weeks. And while we're on the subject of cine whoops, seems it is my current addiction, or tiny whoops, I have a little build here. This is the Joker, because I like to give all me quads names because I'm a giant child. Gone with a purple and green colour scheme on this one, hence the name. Now, a few weeks ago I did a sort of like review of the betafpv Air 65 and 75, sort of asking which is better for indoor flying, little houses like mine. And it gave me another idea really, which is kind of why I built this. Now the idea was, you know, can I build a quad for a similar sort of price that's as good as the Air 65? Now, I won't go into too much detail, but I've got the quad built now. I've ordered all these parts separately and built it. And I'll tell you one thing, it's very, very difficult to build a decent whoop for the same price as what the Air 65 was. Now, I'm not going to tell you exact prices, but this worked out being quite a bit more expensive. So what my sort of plans for the video is that any better, you know? Is it worth buying things separately and building your own, or just buying one that you can get straight from the shop with everything you need in the box? So yeah, that's probably going to be in a couple of weeks after I've done the second video on this really. Plans for after that, not sure really. I might do some more content on flying my 5-inch. I actually flew a couple of packs on my 5-inch quad just the other night at this little bando spot with basically a little archway in a field and some trees really, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's literally been, what, 5 months since I flew one of these, and it sort of gave me that bit of buzz back. Just the power and speed of these things is fucking unreal. Don't get me wrong, it's cool flying stuff like this indoors, but getting outside and ripping one of these bad boys about, just a whole new sort of feeling really. So my plan sort of is I might do a bit of a video on that really, sort of what it's like getting back to flying these after flying these for so long. So that's another idea. For those of you that are concerned, after last week's vlog, Dolly's a lot better. She's actually fast asleep in the sun on my bed now. It's raining outside currently, but there's a bit of sunshine coming through the window, so she's fast asleep. Yeah, so that's kind of it for this vlog really. Don't like to make them too long because I tend to waffle on and start umming and ahhing quite a bit. So yeah, I think that'll do. So thanks for watching this vlog. If you did enjoy it, please think about giving a thumbs up and subscribing. If you like the channel and like what we do, there's links in the video description to my Patreon and stuff like that. And if you are a member of my Patreon, there is certain perks. One of the tiers is I read your name out when I'm making my videos. And the current patron I have in that tier is Tegridy Frank. So thanks to you, mate. Thanks for your support. It really does mean a lot. If any of you guys want to support me for as little as £1 a month, we can keep this shit show running. Allow me to keep making content. I might get some talking lessons with that money and all. Oh yeah, one other thing actually. I've just remembered while I've got my phone in my hand. Got a little email here from what they're called, Sneak Energy Core. It's actually a page on Instagram that I've followed for a while, and they've just randomly messaged me saying they like my stuff, they'd like to send me some samples of some of their energy supplements. So yeah, why not? We'll see what they're like. If they're any good, I'll put some posts on Instagram. Right, so I'm starting to waffle now. That'll do. And by the way, I've got a coffee, so thanks for watching. See you later.